Why you didn't say you ready?
Oh shit.
Okay, so
The
you gonna
intro.
put the intro on top of this? We don't have to sing right now, or we still sing?
Oh, so
Okay, so how do we start it now? So do we just
introduce yourself. And
okay?
then
So
we,
no, like do we bob because it's gonna come in? We bob and be like,
right.
okay, because it's gonna
We
already.
gotta know when the music starts.
Okay, so we just gonna act like we bob and put it right at the beginning. Okay, okay. I just okay.
Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now watching Mission TV. Let's kick it. Let's kick it.
Podcast.
Let's kick it. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now watching Mission TV. Let's kick it. Let's kick it.
Podcast.
Let's kick it. Okay.
She got hype on the let's kick you.
Cheers.
Yo, you are now tuned into Let's Kick It podcast. I am your girl, Kara. You can look me up on IG, Queen Chakara on Facebook as well. I don't have a Twitter, but yeah. And then you can look us up on Let's Kick It podcast. It's on Facebook, Instagram, and also on Twitter.
Yo, what's up? It's your baby. It's your cousin, Jessica. Glad to be here. I've missed it. How are you?
Good. How you feeling today?
I feel good. The sun is out. The weather is finally
Getting
okay.
Getting there. I would
Yes.
say that. Yeah.
Not too hot, not too cold. Puppy love. Something like that.
That's
I'm
what you got
through
going on?
those, Yeah.
So listen, so you came in here with a glow.
I did.
A real glow. That's one thing. And then second, I just want to know, was you looking in my window this morning? Cause how we got how we both got on blue? Like
Great
what-
minds think alike.
I looked at her. So first I was like, oh, she cute today. Then I looked again, like, oh, she got on blue today. Okay. Yeah.
I like how that worked out. That worked out.
So
Yes.
yeah, mom is so
How you-
good. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. I love filming with you. The vibes be
Yes.
always awesome. Babe, where's the
Likewise.
like something magic clap? So he's off his game this morning. It seemed like, uh, but yeah. So our topic is gonna be a little not structured, but Mother's
Love
Day
it.
is this weekend. So we're just gonna talk about being a mother, how the struggles. Did we anticipate on being mothers? How did
Mhm.
we, get this far being a mother? Just being a mother.
It's when I first started, I didn't know how important the mother role was, or like how much mothers are honored. Like to me, I was like a kid, teenager, and I'm like, oh, I got a baby. This is my little baby doll, But as I got older, this is serious stuff. Like we really make the world go round.
Yeah.
Like,
Without us,
we got portals that bring life.
Yeah.
That's major. That's major. Did you plan on being a mom? Was it planned?
Okay, so let's go back.
Okay.
I feel like motherhood was never something that I thought I would do, or be in, or family, the group, whatever you want to put us in. I never thought that I would be a mother. Like having siblings, one of six kids, and having a big family, have to watch cousins and make sure my younger siblings is where they need to be and all of that stuff. Having a lot of responsibilities with kids in my family, I never thought that I would be a mother. Like I never imagined being a mother. I never was like, oh yeah, one day I know I'm gonna get pregnant, I'm gonna have a kid. I never was that girl with the baby doll, like, oh yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna be a mama one day, or yep, these my kids. Like, of course, I went through the stage of having a baby and feeding in a diaper and all that, but I never remember it was like, oh yeah, I got,
one. Yeah.
My thing was like, oh, when I get older, I'm gonna work. I want to be a McDonald's girl. I want to be able to eat the apple pies, the ice cream. I want to be able to say, "Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?" That was more of me. It was never, "Oh, I want a family. I want kids." But I'm here.
Right.
I'm here.
It was in the cards.
Yeah.
As a younger kid, I never really had to watch siblings or nothing. It's only 3 of us. We grew up in different households, so that's probably why. I had a babysitting job, but the boy, he was like older, he was self-sufficient as fuck. So I just really had to keep my eye on him while his mama was at work. But me either, like I really wasn't the, oh, I can't wait to be a mom type. Like I was just infatuated with just doing whatever I wanted to do.
Just living.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then it happened. It was like, okay, I got a kid. And still never looked so deep into it. Like, oh, I got a kid. Oh, I got it. This is mine. And then as you had the baby, looking at the baby and taking care of the child, you're like, I'm a fucking mama.
Yes. Like at what point did it really all hit you like, this is deep shit? Like, I'm really a mother.
Listen, you won't believe I say this every day. I am a mother of an 11-year-old and a 1-year-old. It seems like I say that every day. When I look at my oldest and I see as he's growing every day, I'm like, damn, I got an 11-year-old. Like, I'm a mother. Yes. Looking at my 1-year-old, I'll be like, I can't believe I got 2 kids. Like, and it's good things. It's not bad. Sometimes I say that. Like, my bad thing, like, I ain't having no more kids. It's too damn much. Nope, I ain't doing it. But the joy, I do get joy out of every day. Every day I'm like, I'm a mother of 2 kids.
I be amazed about, like, how you said how big my kids grown. And then I look at the years I've been doing this shit. Like, I'm not new to this. Like, I'm true to this shit. Like, baby. We really protected, fed, nourished, the emotional part of it. We really did this for a whole nother human being. And they just, it's amazing. It's once you really analyze and, like, look at all of it around being a mother, like, it's amazing. Like, it's a superhero type shit. Like,
it's like bittersweet. Like, we have our bitter moments, but the sweet moments that we get each day, like, we do get them what the hell moments where we still get them like, damn, I got kids. And then especially when they do accomplish things or do things that you taught them, be like, they paid attention.
Exactly. You be like, I did that.
They just made that toast without burning it. Like, they bought their own 2 clean socks today. Like, they ain't even going to dirty clothes to get the socks. Listen. So yeah, those are the joyful moments, but you got the dark sides of it too.
Yes. Was you okay with sharing, like, taking from yourself basically, because that's, or putting yourself last over
sacrificing,
yeah. Did it go smooth with you at first, or was you kind of like?
That's the only thing that I feel like my mother helped me with. I when I saw her sacrifice a lot for us, I'm like, oh, this ain't nothing. Yeah. But when it was time for me to actually do it, I think that first month was kind of bad because I'm like, I can't work. I gotta stay in the bed. I had a C-section. My mama didn't want me to go through postpartum, so she was there a lot. But I'm like, that I was still kind of selfish that first month. Like, I would sleep. I would just get up to feed them. My mom would watch them, blah, blah, blah. I had family around. So that first month, I was kind of selfish. But after that, it was like damn, I can't take
second nature.
Yeah, I can't take a shower. He got to eat first. And I got to feed him first. I got to do this first. So can't have this because I got to give him that. So I think it just instantly just snapped in.
Second nature.
Yeah, but when I first had him, I feel like it was the same when I was pregnant. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm pregnant.
I think for me, when my kids was younger, I was more freely, like, able to take care of me and then take care of them. And only because they was younger, they wasn't really
they need nothing.
Like, they stuff was cheap. Shoes, clothes is cheap. They really didn't get as dirty. You know, only time they get dirty is, like, when they eating or playing outside. And I already so I was able to take care of their material stuff. But now that they older, they growing every day. Like, they wear a different size shoes every other month type shit. Yeah. It's kind of, I'm like, okay, now I got to put me on the back burner. I can't go buy what I need because they are in need more than me because I take care of my shit. But back then, like when they was little, I was able to keep my hair done and go cash out on some outfit that I
and
wanted.
not thinking
exactly
twice
like,
about it.
Didn't even care because I knew I had they stuff set to the side. It was neat. I had play clothes over here and then clothes that But now that they older, they go through stuff.
It's real different.
And you be in a mall or the store like, huh? Yeah,
hell yeah,
more
they get
expensive
it.
shit.
I don't know if it's the world or the internet, but I be like, damn, you wasn't even into that 2 weeks ago. Where did that come from? Like, you want a $50 basketball?
Oh my god,
a $50. Oh, 85. I forgot how much it was, and it was just like, why would I tell? Like, I tell them no? Like,
man,
and
it's hard to tell them no when they deserve it. Though.
That's
like,
the thing. Like, okay,
I gotta get it. You feel me? You've been doing so good.
That's a lot of money.
Exactly.
What happened to the cheap stuff? Where did you see this?
Exactly.
That's my thing.
It's
I saw such and such had this, and then I researched it, and then I saw it do this, and that, and I'm like, really?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I do feel that. Now that I'm older and with the world changing and everything is higher and all of that, taking care of kids is very, very expensive.
It is.
I even want to say for the babies now. Everything is so expensive. Yeah. So expensive. But shit, we got to do.
Exactly.
We can't say, oh, no, we got to wait, or, oh, no, we're going to figure it out. Like, we got to, like, literally figure it out.
At any point, like the dark side of mothering, did you feel like people abandoned you, like as far as friends that you used to hang out with? Because I had that problem. Like I felt like I was the outcast, even in church though, because like in a choir, I was the first choir member to have a baby out of all the other, people my age, and you could tell like in a church when I went to church, it felt different. I ain't feel so welcome,
the energy.
And then friends.
Like you did something wrong.
Exactly. That's how they made me feel when I had my first baby. So it's kind of like, not only did a lot of stuff change, like, but a lot of people, like, I start pulling away from certain people just because of how they would look at my situation. She young. She having a kid, you feel me? The baby daddy really, these not the two people that should be having a kid with each other at this time. Like, they not ready. And feeling all that and going through all that, it's like, wow, I don't want to be around y'all. And y'all probably really don't want to be around me either.
Yeah.
So that was, like, my dark moments of having a kid.
Like me, I went through that, and I was mad that I experienced that because it's like, my situation is a little different than yours, but I'm like, I'm working. I have my own shit. I'm going to school, and they like, a baby can jeopardize that. And my uncle that I was real close with at the time, like, he kind of disowned me for a minute. Like, I come over his house, he'll leave.
Oh, wow.
Like, he'll leave, and, like, he finally told me after, like, 5-6 months, like, it's not that I don't think that you can handle it. I just didn't want to see you have to go through that yet. And I'm like, go through what?
And why do people put those speculations on having kids?
Right. He like, I don't want to see you go through that yet. And I don't know if he just saw what he went through or what my mother went through because that's his older sister, or just the world. But I was just like, I'm totally different.
Exactly.
Like, I'm totally different. I got my own. I never came to you and asked you to help pay a bill. I still go to school. I still was out hanging out, partying, living my life. Like, I didn't understand why he said that to me. And then it was like, after down the line, I had cousins that got pregnant, and he was okay with it. And I was just like, what made me different than them?
Really saw something different in you. And he put those expectations on you. And that's what I learned too. Don't put expectations on nobody because you don't know what's in the cards.
And then I feel like, okay, you put me on this high pedestal. Do you think that I can't still achieve the things that I need to achieve because of baby? And then even my friends at the time, their mothers kind of looked at me different. Let me tell you why I feel some type of way. Because one of them already expected me to be pregnant because they feel like I had 5 brothers. My mother was real open to allow me to do things, but I was respectful. Like, I never came to nobody. I didn't tell your kids to do certain stuff. I didn't when I came to you, like, wow, how are you this person? Like, they'll look at me like, you do X, Y, Z, but I can't even get my daughter to do this. And your mama let you do this, and you look like this, but I don't understand why my kids can't do X, Y, Z. So then once I got pregnant, it was like, oh, yeah, she about to go downhill. And how did your mama feel about you being pregnant? What did she say? And I can't believe you really had a baby. Yeah, then somebody told me they wanted to see my child. They didn't expect my child to be clean and have these things.
No,
and I was like,
what?
okay. And then another person told me like, oh, basically saying like, oh, I didn't think that you was gonna be able to like, I guess like know how to hold my own. Like, oh, I thought your mama was gonna have your baby and you gonna be out. No, y'all ain't doing nothing. I came over your house. Y'all ain't really. I'm upstairs while y'all smoking. When y'all finish, I'm up here with y'all. Y'all come back up and they like, oh, I didn't think you was gonna breastfeed. Hell yeah, I'm breastfeeding. You watching my baby. When you done, call me up. I'll come back up here breastfeed.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got a lot of backlash at the beginning, and my feelings was kind of hurt.
I think a lot of. I wonder. Like, I feel like we the only two people, not the only two people, but out of the people that I know that can actually say that, because my feelings was really, I felt fucking abandoned by people.
my man that, but I told my mama, and she was like, because I feel like, she told me, she was like, they just expected, like you said, more out of you, and they want you to fail because they already saw that your mind and where you was fine. I was the first person to have my own place, and I was still going to school and all of that, and I was still in the streets and still doing my thing, so they wanted you to fail because they like, how are you doing all of this? We already was wondering how you was doing it in school and having the freedom, and then when you was on your own, you not as wild as they expect you to be, so now they like, oh, she about to fail motherhood. Oh, her mama about to have her baby. Oh, she don't know what she doing.
I had an auntie tell me, like, you going to be just like your mama. And I think that's what a lot of my family expected because, you know, my family history and the background of my family. But it's like once I had my kids, I took that parenting and mother shit so serious. Yeah. Like,
I was in a different lane.
Everything I went through as a child, it's like something snapped in me like that was like, I don't want this for my kids. Like, I want to love them, pay attention to them, and, you know, just give them what I can. But it is that backlash from family. They be low-key haters, and they come out in the spotlight once you do something so drastically like have a kid, or even in marriage sometime. Like, I could just imagine like all the background haters, like once you really find somebody that you could settle down with and build a family with. I mean, maybe I shouldn't think like that. Maybe it's thinking negative, but it's realistic. Like,
I don't think it's negative.
Everybody
you already
not
know
gonna be happy
for you.
It's too much like right. Like,
and then I think too, it might be like they be happy, but then once they see you, they be like, damn, my life fucked up.
You show them what they see and what they should have seen,
and they're like, damn, my life fucked up. But yeah, and I don't know if they thought that for me, because I don't know. My mama did have 6 kids. We all 4 of us stair steps. She get 2 set of twins every year, so we stay the same age. So that means her 6-month checkup, she was pregnant again. So I don't know if they looked at that like, oh, you about to have all these kids like your mama. But my mama took care of her kids and took care of her siblings. Like, she took care of her siblings and her kids. So you always had a place to go. So I don't know if they thought that I wasn't going to be able to do it, or like, I don't know.
Underestimated you.
I don't know. Like, even my brothers, like, they didn't want me to have no child. But I'm like, nigga, you went to college and had a child at first.
Yeah. I wonder why people put a bad outlook on having kids at a certain age. Like, what age do you really supposed to have kids? Like,
I feel like if you could change, not even that, because at first,
you don't think it's an age too young?
Do I think it's an age too young?
Yeah, like teenage, like young teenage.
Yeah, but sometimes you get in predicaments that you can't do nothing about. But if you still handling your handling your situations, going to school and take care of your kids, then it ain't nothing I can say to you.
But I think it's a mental thing.
It's nothing I can say to you.
Exactly. You showing me you
holding your own,
business.
so I don't even have nothing to say.
I think the mental part, though, because you could have people that had a first kid at an appropriate age, but their mentality is so fucked up. that first couple years of that baby life gonna be rocky because it's gonna take time for that person to mature. Some kids make a person mature overnight, and then some kids make a parent mature after years, and then they realize like, damn, I need to change. But through those years, you taking that kid through the motions. You feel me? So it could be an age, but at the same time, it could be the mentality. Like, what they mental like? Because you could be grown, you could have all your shit together, done went to school, done did this, done had so many accomplishments, but are you mentally capable of caring for a child? Like. So it's like when they hit us with the, oh, you too young, or you haven't did this in life yet. But if I did, I mean, I really think it's based on my mental. Yeah. Because with or without that stuff, if you're not mentally ready, and that's something that you gotta have to raise a kid, I feel like your mental has gotta be straight. And if you unstable mentally unstable, you gotta balance that, because sometimes I have my mentally unstable moments, but I kick it with my kids. Like, mama going through this right now, I'm feeling like this, it's not towards y'all, please excuse me for the moment. You feel me? That's how you balance that shit out. But you got some parents that's narcissistic as hell, or they bipolar, like always you feel me? They take it out on the kids,
then I'm on the kids, like they here already, so make the best of it. You can't make them feel like they was unwanted or they shouldn't be here. Exactly. I feel like that's a fucked up thing.
How was childbirth? Was it scary for you? Did you push your babies out?
Nope.
Me neither. So I never got to experience that.
Nope. I do have, I don't know if this is weird. I cry every time I see these videos, and I be excited, but I be like, damn, I never experienced that, but I'm happy I didn't. I love watching childbirth when the women actually push their kids out. Yep. But I like to see them like at home do it.
I love the water births. I wish I could have did that.
I really wanted to do that the second time. I told my husband, I told people around me, like, I really want to do a childbirth, but they like, I got a couple health problems, my iron not good, my blood, and they just like, I might not survive doing that. I might split open because he was way bigger than the other one. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. We just got to do another C-section.
Honestly, I don't trust doctors, and they want to deter us away from where we came from. Yeah, like, really, even if they said that you had those, even for the future, if you know, it's a way you can condition your body to do that. Yeah. I mean, you feel me?
I wanted to, but I really had complications with the last one. Like, 1 minute they'll say they couldn't hear the heartbeat. I had bled out on the bed one night, and it was just like certain stuff I was like, do I really want to
take that risk?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I didn't do it, but that was my main plan. As soon as I got pregnant, I'm like, I'm doing this at home.
Yeah.
I'm doing it at home. I read up on it, and they're like, oh, you don't have that much scar tissue. You should be able to do it. And then it was just like, you know what? That's not the best thing. So I was just like, skip it. But both of my kids, the first one was an emergency C-section. His heart actually stopped beating. So I had to have a C-section. And then the second one, it was like, should I try to push him out? They telling me I got these complications. I really was thinking about the child and not me. So I was like, you know what? Cut me open again and take him. Yeah. So that one was scheduled. But the first one was really, I thought I was going to push that one out. But it didn't happen that way. But I wasn't scared with neither one of them. Neither one, I was scared. I think my husband probably was. You scared the second one? I know the first one he was, cause the first one, once his heart started beating, he was in the hallway talking about he was gonna blow up the place and if his baby don't make it. But the second one, I was like, okay, I already know.
It was cool, and then you knew what to expect.
Yeah, I already knew.
My childbirth, it was new to me every time. It was like it was a new experience.
You had like
even though C-section 4 times.
Oh.
All 4.
You did say you didn't push none of them out.
Nope. And it was really because Ivy had the same thing. She was my first child. Well, actually, I had a miscarriage. So I would have had 5 kids, but I lost 1. So Ivy, because my kids is so close, they like the scar is still new. So we can't, if I try to push the baby, I ain't healed because I was pregnant again, right back to back. But every time it was like it was a new experience. The way the people treated me in the hospital was a new experience. It was different every time. The people that I had in the room with me, it was different every time. Like first, and that's another thing about the support. First, it was a room full of people. My first kid. And it was like, okay, I got a support system. It's family around. I'm looking around. I'm seeing at least like 3-4 different faces.
Right.
As I went on, it was one person with me every time. That was my daddy. He was by my side every single time.
Your daddy
and I
do
love
not
that.
miss a heartbeat.
No, he do not. Oh my God. My daddy.
Your daddy been around since I've been around.
Man. Doing his thing and still doing it though. Like my phone.
Like I know he been around before I was around, but like ever since I've been around her, I always saw her daddy.
With my daddy.
Like her daddy always been there.
Yes.
Like,
and I love that.
He's okay though.
I love that. Like my phone was off, forgot to hit the stove. He pulled up to the house like, "Why I ain't talk to you? Let me pay your bill online." I'm like,
it wasn't even that.
It wasn't even that. But I love it. Like he be coming through. But he, I was scared about the epidural part. Every time I know what to expect with the epidural when they stick you in your spine, a numb for when you go in for surgery. But it's like my main thought was, man, if they fuck up, I'ma be paralyzed.
That's true. They do say you be paralyzed.
That was my biggest fear, and it's like, fuck. So that was all I was nervous about. I don't like needles.
Did they ever show you? Like, did you see it before they poked your back?
See what?
Like
how it go? The needle? Yeah. No, they always hide it from me. Okay. They always hide it from me.
I never wanted to see how big it was.
This is off topic. Have you ever had a tooth pulled out?
Not yet.
Oh my God. The needle is like this fucking big. I'm not lying. I had a tooth, like 2 teeth pulled out in the back. Wisdom tooth or something. Late as hell. I'm like 30 something getting a wisdom tooth pulled out.
I need my shit pulled. I ain't even gonna lie.
It's this big. They are not exaggerating.
So listen, I got a question. So I have had cavities before. Mm-hmm. And it's a long needle. It's a thin needle that they numb your gum with. It's the same one. Is that what you're talking about?
Is it silver and big and it got the 2 little holes that you put?
No, that ain't it.
The ones you see on the movies, it's the ones that's in the dentist's office for real. And I was like, what? Like, you about to stick my mouth with that? And he was like, he tried to put it behind his back late as hell. I'm like, I saw it, bro. Like, now I need time to relax because you really about to stick this big ass needle in my mouth and numb. And he had to do it twice.
Why?
Because they got to numb the top and the bottom. The top gums and the bottom gums. And I was just like, what? Never again. So people, take care of y'all teeth.
I feel,
take care of your teeth because you do not want to go through that shit.
Yeah. I feel like we don't take care of our bodies the way we do, but I feel like I tell my kids, though. I be on top of it. Like, if you don't want the problems me and your daddy got, don't do it because I know I'm about to have dentures in the next year. I do not want veneers.
Don't say not the next year, bro.
The next year, take them all. I grind my teeth, even though we off subject. I grind my teeth too much. I had too many chipped teeth that they had to fix, and I really like, fuck that. So now it's just a problem. So, please, I tell them. You only get one body. Take care of the body God bless you with because you only get one.
Or balance it out because, like, I'm this type of person. I like to have my drinks. I like to say fuck the world sometimes. Yeah. Like, but I do get to a point where I'm like, I'm listening to my body craving certain shit. They're like, okay, bitch, you need a salad. You done had all this motherfucking trash. Can I get some greens in me? And it scream at you. You just be like, fuck, let me just eat an apple or something. You know? But yes, motherhood is fucking, it's scary, it's beautiful, it's never a dull moment. Like, it keep you on your toes. Like, can you imagine how you would be with no kids? Like,
so I feel like so I feel like I would be lost in the world. And the reason why I say that is because at first I thought I knew and I thought I had a path before I had kids, but having kids now I feel like I would be so lost.
I would be reckless.
I feel like I would. I just feel like that I would think that I know what I'm doing, but I feel like something's missing every time. So,
have you ever heard a man say he won't date a woman that don't have no kids because she don't know how to nurture? Like, I've heard men say that. They like, I really, and especially if she up in age where they think that a woman should have given birth already. I've heard men say, like, if she ain't got no kids, I really don't want to date her because she don't know how to nurture me. Like, she'll be selfish. Like, kids teach us how to care for people.
But I feel like, so do you feel like a woman that don't have kids don't know how to nurture? What if they got siblings and
it's different? Because it's different. Because
they had to take care of them, or cousins, or, you know.
I feel like that's true, though.
Or what if they mother adopted kids and they was the one that had to take care of them? And,
it's not their own. It's like doing it for somebody else is almost like a chore. It's almost like it's something that you're made to do. So almost made to do. Some kids.
Oh, you might have resentment and don't want to take care. You won't take care of nobody, or don't want to. Once you get a man, you don't want to take. Know how to nurse. That could
but
be.
I think women without kids. I think women without and women with kids, we are two different.
We in two different lanes.
Yes.
I feel like this gonna sound very, very mean, but I don't mean it in a mean way. I feel like when they be like, I'm a mama, and then you got a person that's a mother, that's two different lanes. Like, people that's actual mothers and take care of their child, you have moms that don't take care of their kids. They have the kids, they raising the kids, but they don't take care of the kids. It's totally different, and I kind of stay away from them.
Okay,
like
what you mean? Like they
don't spend time with their kids. They don't try to get to know their child.
Right.
Like, you don't have to always buy your kids something to get to know them. You can get a coloring book from the dollar store and crayons
and have a conversation with them.
You can sit on the porch and just say, y'all made some Kool-Aid and it's on the porch and now y'all enjoying it and getting to know each other. It never has to be like
purchase material.
Or if you in the kitchen and you cooking and they sitting there. Like, I never was a child that liked to cook, never. But my mama made me stand in that damn kitchen next to the sink and she talked to me. Now I didn't look at her and what she cooked because I didn't give a damn and I didn't want to cook. And when she left out and said, watch this food, that shit burnt because I didn't want to learn how to do that. But she made me stand in there just to talk to her because that was her time of having to stand there. So it was like, well, you about to stand here and watch me cook? You don't gotta learn how to cook, but we about to talk. I need to know, how was your day, what you do, what you didn't like, what don't you like, you know what I'm saying, why you don't want to like to cook. It's ways to get to know your kids
and bond with them.
You know what I'm saying? Or even if you in a tub and you was making them sit on the toilet to talk to you.
Yep.
I know a lot of people that don't talk to their kids. They're not mothers. They're just providers.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
I've been up and down with that. Sometimes I'll go into just provider mode because my social battery dies with my kids too sometimes. Like, sometimes
I think everybody's do.
I'll be like, I'm gonna make sure it's full, I'm gonna make sure the bills is paid, but I need this time to myself.
Maybe you going through something that you just can't do both at the same time.
Exactly.
That's possible.
But I give a lot of lectures, and sometimes I wonder, like, am I embedding my traumas onto my kids because the stuff that I talk to them about is the stuff I experienced in life and was hurt by.
I feel like that's the only way you can teach them, though.
Yeah, but they might not go through that. They might grow up and meet wonderful people. People might not backstab them. Like, I don't want to make them feel like that is what's going to automatically happen to them because it happened to me. So sometimes I feel like I need to switch up my conversation because the way I talk to my kids, I get them ready for backstabbers, people to betray them, people to leave them. Though.
I feel like you should. I don't feel like that you should, be a secure blanket that you just throw over them and don't tell them about the world. Yeah. And I feel like with me, it's a lot of stuff I didn't have to go through, but I learned throughout my aunties, my uncles, my grandparents, my mother, seeing the stuff that they had me witness, I know not to do. Or if it does come to me, I already know how to handle it because I didn't saw it.
Exactly.
So I don't feel like that you actually have to go through it or actually think that, like, go through it to know that it can happen. If you already instilled this stuff in them and started stuff in them, it would help them be like, oh, my mom already told me that shit. Yeah. So I know how, I see what this is. Okay, I'm good. I already know how to handle it. I don't think that you're wrong for that. Okay. Because that's actually a good thing. That's something I just started doing. I used to not say baby my child, but I try to hide a lot of stuff from him. And I feel like I shouldn't have, because now he experiencing those things and now I have to explain it to him. Or not, you know what I'm saying? So it's good that you did that already, so they can already know. So when they come to you with the conversation, you know they already know how to handle it. Like they just telling you what happened. Mama such and I did this, and you're like, that's why the fuck I told you. That's why I told you. Right. Nah, I'm into telling the stories. You're like, see, I didn't did blah blah blah. He like, really? And I'm like, nah, this is why you going through that. So our situations is a little different, that the way we're explaining it, but I don't think you're wrong for it.
Okay.
I don't see why I don't see there's nothing wrong with that. Cause now I'm like, damn, I didn't baby him from so much stuff.
I don't want them to have that bad outlook on life. That's what. And when they meet good people, I don't want them to automatically. I done put a wall up for my kids already, and they ain't even experienced life. I'm telling them, like, this type of person is not your friend. Don't do this. Look out for these type of people.
But you have to. And the reason
to a
why,
certain extent, though,
I don't care how. I'm not saying I don't care how you look at it, but me personally, I feel like you did a good job doing that, because I'm trying to where RJ go to school at and what he's seeing now. I have to tell him stories to say, pay attention, because you so like, oh, the world is just green grass everywhere and the skies is blue, and it's not. But that's where he see where he at, and I'm trying to explain to him that's a cover up.
Yeah,
you have to be able to see past that, because right now you skipping down the street and you shouldn't be. You should be looking both ways, bro.
Yeah,
you know, you need to be paying attention.
And that's sad that our kids gotta.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're not wrong for that. You need to do that, and it's up to them. Like the same thing with TV and internet. And they need to be able to distinguish what's fake and what's real.
Yeah.
They have to. Right. So you're not wrong for telling them that now. So then I'm not saying that you're supposed to have them thinking this is the world, the grass ain't green, but they need to know what's real, what's fake. They have to be able to say, my mama taught me this, now I need to see if this is real or fake. Now I'm going to distinguish, okay, this not real, or this is real. She already tried to explain it to me in a way for me to, now it's your time to experience it, and you need to see what it was.
Oh, another question. Have you ever had a moment or a period in life where you feel like you failed as a mother? Like, oh my God, I had one of those. I've had a phase where I felt like my kids was better off with somebody else than me. Like, it got so bad to a point where I was like, I'm fucking this whole mama shit up. Somebody else can do my job better than me. And I would rather, at that point, I had rather my kids be away from me, because I felt like I was just taking them through too much. And I felt like I failed as a mother at that point. You ever had one of those? Woo! Girl, let me take a drink off of that one.
That's deep. I feel like I went through a spiral moment, like before he started school, when I feel like I was kind of more free, because I feel like I didn't have like he didn't have to like go to school and stuff. So I feel like we can just get up and go. I did have that moment that I had a real reality check, and I feel like I didn't feel like they can be without me, but I feel like it was like, bitch, get your shit together. Like, you have a good life. You supposed to be doing the right path. Why is you trying to go back? Like, I feel like I went through a phase, like, I feel like I was losing myself. Like, I was a mother and that's all I had. And I wasn't working at the time. My husband was my boyfriend then. He was the provider. So it was like I was at home 24/7. So it was like I kept trying to find a outlook. Yeah. Like an outplug. Like, I need to be recharged. Like, this is all I'm doing 24/7. I'm looking at the same walls. And I did something that was like, my mother, his mother, him was like, come on now. Oh. You gotta wake up. And I was just like, I think that how can I say this? I think that I was looking for something that was already gone and I didn't need it. I didn't need it. And it was like, why are you looking for this that you don't need? And I was just like, I feel like I'm not myself. All I do is raise a kid. All I do is cook a clean, all of this. And I'm like, wait a minute. You can do other things than do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't have, and my friends at the time, they wasn't supportive. They ain't see that I was spiraling out. Like, girl, you do not have to go out all the time.
Yeah.
Why is you waiting till 8, 9 o'clock to drop your son off to somebody because he working nights? So I'm hey, auntie, can you watch him real quick? And then I'm going to the strip club. And then now I'm picking him up. Now I'm going home at the crack of dawn. What the fuck are you doing? Like, why? What was I don't even.
Did you beat
I don't
yourself
even know,
up for that?
I don't even know what I was looking for.
Sometimes that's what I feel like. That's when you find what you looking
You know what I'm
for.
saying?
That's
I was
when
like,
you find what you need.
Like, I did beat myself up. I did, because I'm like, what am I doing? It was like a constant thing for a minute. I think it was probably like, I just started school. I'm like, I think a little before he turned 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because then after that, it was just like, okay, let me put him in school. Let me try to find me a job. Let me try to do something. Because right now, I think I had too much time on my hands. So I was thinking more. It was like, okay, I don't know. I really can't say why I was like, I don't know if because they was calling me like, hey, let's go out. Bet. Okay, wash him up, drop him off somewhere. I was doing that for like a couple months. And then I was just like, come on now. No.
I feel you. But that's how we grow, though. That's definitely how we grow. That's how we discern who need to be in our life and who don't.
Because they was not saying nothing. They wasn't even saying, like, this ain't even you.
Yeah.
Like, on the weekend.
And that's how you find out.
Like, I mean,
for
weekdays, all that. Like, they like, that's not you. On the weekend, when he home with his daddy, then I go out, come back home. What are you doing? Nobody was saying, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I didn't have nobody.
And you probably don't talk to them, not as close to them right now.
More.
Exactly. But you never would have found out, like, what type of circle that was without even going, living that.
Yeah.
And they, so.
And I think they just had older kids. I think 2 of them had older kids. So it was just like.
It was easy for them to go.
For them to go. And it was more like, okay, I got to find somebody. And it was just like, fuck it. I got a babysitter. Boom, I'm dropping him off here. Boom, I'm dropping him off there. Like, what the hell is you doing?
Yeah. I'm going through that right now. Like, the thing that you're talking about, like, where you just, I'm not at home as much. So now I got to balance it out. I got to talk to dude. Like, I can't hang with you for real. Because I'm always at home. Like, and it hit me last night. My baby called me and was like, Mommy, can you just come home? You never home. And I folded. I was
melted
like,
in your
oh my God. And it was like something hit me hard. Like, what the fuck? Yo, little baby, like, oh my God. And she really didn't she just wanted me to be in the house, watch TV with her, lay with her or something.
Let her roam and see you. Like, she see you, then I go in here. Yeah.
But sometimes I wish kids understood, like, I give so much of this mama stuff.
I need a break.
I need to go outside just a little bit.
The sun is outside. I got y'all tomorrow.
I need to have conversations with adults. Like, I'm always having kid conversations. I'm always watching what I say because the kids are around. Sometimes mama gotta go be herself too, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but as it's my responsibility to do that in a healthy way, to where I don't traumatize the kids or they feel like they abandoned. And to just balance that out. So I got to talk to both parties. I got to talk to the people I'm hanging with who should really already know better. Like, they being selfish at that point. Like, I got kids, but you want me to hang with you all the time. Sometimes you got to be like, look, babe, I know you got the kids. Just stay home today. I'll see you next week or something.
I'll text you throughout the day.
You feel me?
What I'm saying? Something, yeah.
But, fuck, I don't want to brag on myself a little. Well, yes, I do, because there's nothing wrong with bragging on yourself. That energy is magnetic. People like to be around me, and they don't want to let that shit go.
I have heard that,
and I look into tarot readings and all that stuff with the little spiritual stuff. And I was watching a video about my sign. I'm into astrology and zodiacs and all that. And she was saying, like, you need to understand what type of energy you hold. You got to understand that about yourself so you can understand the people that you around. And so the more I try to look into, like, what type of person I am, now I can understand, like, why certain people want to be around me or, not want to latch on to me. And I necessarily don't want to latch on back. Not most cases. I don't know what happened in this case. And every day I slap my forehead like, how the fuck did this happen? But
That's
back to
funny.
it's very crazy. That's for another day.
Yeah.
But yeah, this mama
Let me
stuff.
tell you, I'm trying to send that to me because I want us to discuss that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a note. Sorry about that, y'all.
No, you good.
But okay, so this is a little deeper. Well, motherhood is just a deep conversation
altogether.
So me knowing you as a person, did you like not having your mother there, going through having kids and the pregnancy and raising them? Did that affect you? Like, did you have any role models that could have took her place that helped you down? That was like, mother figure.
Ooh, girl, you almost brought a tear to my eye. That is what was so hard, because I feel like women in the generation before us should have helped us. Like, I did not have that help. Like, I had my first drink at 14. Why was everybody older than me passing me a cup of Hennessy at 14, bro? No chaser, no nothing. I'm in the house with older cousins, older aunties. Here you go. Like, I wasn't even taught how to be a lady for real. Like, I had to
learn that on your own.
had to bump my head so many times. I had to experience shit that just made me feel bad as a woman to know not to do that shit. And then to not have my mama there, it was like I understood her situation to where she couldn't be there. So it wasn't never like a blame thing for her. But I did everything I know I was forced to learn that shit on my own. Like, it was not one good role model. And even the ones that pretended to be, like, I had a godmother, and we was really, really close. And she hurt my feelings so bad because I would see her like on Facebook, social media. She traveling across the state to go to other little girls' weddings and whatever functions that they have. But I'm sitting here trying to learn how to raise a baby on my own. But you supposed to be my godmama. My daddy made you my godmother. She taught me how to put on my first pad and told me, about the menstrual mark down when you start, when you end on a calendar. But after that, she was gone. I'm like, what? We ain't cool no more then. If we can't be close like you is with the other girls my age that don't have kids. And that's what I was talking about before. Like, I felt once I had kids, everybody turned their back. Like, it was like I was frowned upon. Like, she got a kid? Like, what the fuck? It was crazy. I wasn't taught how to do nothing. Like, life, trial, and error taught me everything I know. Every single thing. But I embraced that, too, because it made me so strong. Like, if I don't know something, I know I'm going to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing and a curse, really. But I know my mama, she wish she could have been there, though.
Oh, for sure.
She wish, but she was going through her little stuff. But I know she wanted to be there. She babysat a couple times, but we never really had those. I don't even know how those talks go. How to teaching somebody how to be a lady or be a mother. Yeah. And it's hard for me with my daughters now. But I try my best. I be like,
not to let
make that dude respect you. Don't go outside with pajamas and a bonnet on your head. Like, I don't play that shit. Like, please don't do that. Like, don't. I hate seeing women or little girls out in a grocery store, or even if you got to run to the beauty supply real quick, like, put on a hat or not no bonnet, bro. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. So I be telling her little stuff like that. I need to work more on that, though, because she getting older. So we definitely...
Yeah, it's different because you got a girl.
Exactly. 2 of them.
Yeah. It's different. So. Very different. My mother, I want to say, she taught me how to be independent. So, like, don't depend on a man. Like, that's more of what she taught me. Like, don't depend on a man and the outskirt of being a woman. She kept her nails done. She kept her hair done. She made sure she was dressed. Me, but far as, like, learning my body
Mhm.
and all of those things. And she didn't teach me none of that.
Mhm.
But she did teach me, like, yeah, we going to get our nails done. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Yeah, I'm about to go to drop you off to the hair shop to get your salon to get your hair done and sit in that bitch all day. She taught me those things, but she didn't teach me how to make, like, if something's wrong with my body, what to do. Like, she was just like, oh, go to the doctor. I'll take you to the doctor. She didn't say, oh, do this, or this is what you're experiencing, or this is what this is. She didn't do that. And far as, like, I feel like, having kids, I feel like she put my nieces, not my nieces, but my younger cousins on me to want me not to have them because she had 6. So I think she never wanted me to have kids. But when I got pregnant, oh yeah, she was there, and it was like, okay, you pregnant? This is what we gonna do. She was there the whole 9 yards. Far as, like, I mean, she took off 3 months after I had him to make sure that I knew how to provide for him, but I think she never wanted me to have kids.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want my daughter to have kids.
Like, never. Even like, we did a prank and said I was pregnant, and she almost cried. Oh. Like, she was like, hell no. Not again. This is not about to happen. I prefer your brothers to have 1,000 kids than you. I don't think she wanted that.
This is hard for us women.
Yeah, I think she don't want me to lose myself. I don't know if she lost herself. Like, she never showed that when I was growing up, but I feel like she don't want me to lose myself into just being a mother.
Yes, and I think that's what a lot of us do.
She still travel. Like, when we was kids, she traveled. She made sure we had clothes, we had food, but she was out. She made sure we went places, and she like, I don't want you to be stuck. Yeah, and can't live or do stuff. Like, I think even after the second baby, me having all the complications and stuff. Sure, I think the first week after I had him, she took me to the nail shop. She like, no, you better get the fuck up out this house. And everybody like, why is he out the house? I posted it. Like, you should not be out. Like, my mama took me. Like, what else supposed to do?
Mama knows best.
She
I
like,
don't care how old our kids get. We know.
She like, I'm about to come get you. And I'm like, Ma, I just fed him. My boob was big. She like, you better pump, but I'll be there at this time. Yep. And I'm like, my husband looking at me like, nigga, you leaving? You just had my mama called. But far as, like, being a woman and men and all of that, she didn't teach me that until now. And it was like, she really didn't have to tell me a lot about men because I didn't have boyfriends like that. I'm with the same guy I've been with since I was a kid. So it was just like, as I get older, she tell me like, no, you about to, stand up, do this, do that. But for the most part, she really never taught me about men, and she really never taught me about my body. What about now as a wife?
Like, do y'all have those talks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had those talks. Oh, mama, she kind of different. She different.
What's her sign?
She is Scorpio.
Ooh.
We gonna have to.
Scorpios and Capricorns make the best friends. They like this, really.
Like, she more friends with, like, my husband than me a little bit. Like, she be there. But she different. Oh, I had to talk about that another time.
Okay. Don't say that.
It's different. I'm gonna tell you off camera, baby. Baby, when it comes to, she different. She different. But when it comes to motherhood, she's somebody that I can call. Like, I'm not gonna say she watched her grandkids a lot because, like, she had 6 kids, so she living her life. Yeah. If I need her, she there. But as far as, like, this is what you need to do, or this, go ahead and do this, or
Shakira. She had her own 6 children, so she knows.
She kind of, and her siblings and stuff. But far as me being a woman, I learned a lot of stuff about my body as I grew, and then being around people like, oh, you do that? Oh, let me see what that's about. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do? Yeah. Oh, okay. Like, it's a lot of stuff she ain't teach me. She just taught me how the outside's supposed to look in. Being a lady. Like, she don't believe in all that cussing and stuff. She just probably started cussing. She's proper as hell. I'm, like, more of a little hoodish than her.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, so do you think that your mother not being there for you is affecting your motherhood a little bit, your mental?
Affecting, like, in a bad way?
Yeah.
Nope. Because the life that my mama was living, it wasn't, and excuse me, I'm not trying to throw her up under the bus. I'm just being honest. I'm open. It wasn't positive. So I feel like trying to learn something positive from a negative person is not gonna work. So it was probably best. My mama left a lot. Like, my mama was here one minute, gone the next for a long time, and I did have that issue. I kind of slowed down, but I'll leave in a minute. Like, I got that issue with leaving jobs, leaving people. The only people that can really hang on to me is my kids. Like, I disappear on people in a minute, and that's because I always seen my mama, like, if she had a problem with something, she was packing her shit up and getting the fuck on. I never saw my mama deal with a problem. The way she dealt with problems was to leave, like run. She'll run away from her problems, and I do that now. Like, if I got a problem with something, I'm not about to try to talk about it, work it out. I'm not about to try to find solutions. I'm just about to get the fuck on. And I don't think that's healthy all the time because everybody not perfect. Situations not perfect. Work that shit out if it's worth it. But I don't even stay long enough to see if it's worth it. Like, I'm packing my shit. Like, come on, kids, let's get the fuck on.
You got that trait from your mama.
I got that from my mama.
Only trait I got is, like, being, like, so bossy. Like, and not explaining stuff. But I'm getting better with, you should explain shit. It was her way, no way. Ain't no explaining. It was, this is what it is. And it's like, God damn. But now I'm getting better. But I have that trait from her. And I be have to step away. Like, you got to stop always being so bossy and controlling. And it ain't no letting them talk.
Yeah.
I've been trying to stop that. Probably a year or two now.
A bad thing, I think, what I need to work on with my mother and, like, the trauma that I went through in relationships with the lion, I do that with my kids. Like, I take what I went through in relationships. Like, my son today told me the barbershop was closed. I did not believe him. I was like, you lying. Rolled past that barbershop and that motherfucker was closed.
You owe my baby an apology.
I owe him a hug, an apology. I'm sorry, my dude. I was wrong. And I'm going to tell him soon as I get home. But I saw that shit on the way here. I'm like, he was not lying. And usually, like, I'm so used to guys, like, lying to me and trying to play me. So I think my kid's doing the same. And I'm like, damn, that's bad. Like, I can't
put everybody in the same category.
Exactly.
I don't think you probably do that all the time.
Not all the time, but I need proof.
Yeah.
Like, my daughter wanted to stay for track practice yesterday. And I'm like, had somebody from the school call me and tell me that it's track practice today. Like, I need to probably trust them a little more because
verification. You need to verify.
I need it.
You like the check mark on Instagram.
Yes, I verify. Because without it, I'm not believing that shit. I'm one of them people, like, I'm not about to, I might act like I believe what you say, but I don't believe what you say. I don't believe nothing. And I don't think that's healthy all the time because everybody ain't lying. But I'm programmed to think everybody is lying about something. And that's so bad. I don't think I should. I think I need to work on that because
I got that a little bit. A little bit.
But I think it's bad because I do it with the kids. They could be like, but mommy, I didn't. Yes, you did. And they, no, you did not, Jessica. And then I be feeling, but I have mastered apologizing to my kids and showing them that respect and telling them I was wrong. You was right. I apologize. But you know I'm crazy a little. Sometimes I get a little crazy.
I do too. I'll be like, well, I think I do mine not, and they don't. I know RJ be looking like, get the fuck on. I'll be like, my bad. I'll be like, my bad. You right. You wrong. My bad. Sometimes I'm getting better. Like, I'll be like, well, whatever. I'll be like, well, whatever. but now, I'm like, my bad. I was wrong. But that's it. Ain't no, oh, give me a hug. Ain't no, you know what? I was wrong as hell. I'll be like, my bad.
Oh, shit.
It was on the right hand side then instead of the left. And bro, you said left.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah, his dad is very, like, soon as it happened, my fault, big homie. I'm good. Yeah. I gotta talk shit first and then be like, my bad. My bad. He be like, I'm tired of her. So, what do you plan on doing this Mother's Day?
Oh,
what would you want to do and what you doing?
I would like to dress up, eat some good food. None that I cooked. I don't want to cook. I don't want to do nothing for myself. Like I want everything to be done for me. And like involve the kids for a part of the day, but then on the other part of the day, I would like to be by myself. Like just, I don't even have to go nowhere. Like probably sit by the water or something. Just be by myself. But what I don't have nothing planned. I have a dress that I have not worn, and it's just been sitting in my closet, and I'm like, good, because my funds, I really don't want to have to go buy something to wear. So now all I gotta buy is like some shoes. And that made it easier. But once I put this outfit together, where the fuck am I going? Where the fuck am I going? It's this restaurant called Season 52 though. It's real nice. It's real nice. I've been one time. I want to go back. And I think the menu is like affordable. Like it's a not high scale restaurant, but you can, it's like you doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Like you splurged on yourself, but didn't.
Exactly. You still got money left after Mother's Day is over with. But I don't want to cook. I know mamas that get on the grill. They cook this big ass. I don't want to do none of that shit. I don't even want to go to nobody's house and eat. Like I want to be like.
If I go somewhere, I want to actually go somewhere.
I don't want to sit in a house. I can sit in my own house. And I would like for my kids to get up and clean up. The dog can clean up too. Like, if I just walk into a spotless fucking house,
you probably cry.
That shit feels so good. I just feel like life is just beautiful all the time. Yeah. I should run that across my kids. Like, Mother's Day coming up. All I want is for the house to be clean.
Yeah, today Wednesday, I keep bringing that shit up all the way till Tuesday.
All the way. And see what they do.
I would love to have a clean bathroom. I would love to have a clean kitchen. I would love... Girl,
everything. Give the dog a bath. Make her little cage, her little house look pretty. You feel me? I don't know. I like the simple stuff, though. I just want simple stuff. I want to be relaxed. I don't want to have to worry about nothing.
Me too.
If my oil change could magically happen, like, that'd be sweet. Like that.
She talking about oil
that just magically, the light is off for the oil change. Like, that's all I want. Car wash.
Simple things in life. What would I want for Mother's Day? I don't want to do shit. Man. I just wanted to come home from work because I work and just take me a shower, put on some pajamas, and don't do nothing. I don't want to wipe her ass. I don't want to feed a person.
Do you want any gifts?
I don't know. If they come, they come. But I don't have nothing that I'm like, oh, can you buy me this? Yeah. I don't have nothing. What I get, I'd be appreciative. But I don't have nothing. I'm like, this is what I've been. Can somebody buy me this? No. But I just don't want to do nothing. And I don't want to go over nobody's house. I don't want to have to get pretty and sit there and smile in somebody else's face.
That's a waste of an outfit.
Yeah.
That's a waste of an outfit.
But if somebody said, let's go to brunch, I will put on some shit to go to brunch. Yes. I go somewhere. I will put on some clothes to eat, go somewhere and eat, and then take my ass back home. But I really don't have no plans, and I really don't have nowhere I want to go. Only thing I do want to do is eat. Like you said, and I don't want to have to fucking clean no kitchen to eat or cook and then clean. I don't want to do none of that.
Nope.
So I might as well sit at home and
order
some shit.
What did you do last year?
Shit, what did I do last year? What was that? Oh, I took me, because I was breastfeeding at the time. Me and Kari took my mom to a tea party brunch. So a friend of mine, a high school friend of mine, throws a Mother's Day brunch every year. And you have to dress up in some type of tea
outfit with the hat, and so with the gloves.
We did that. We went there, and then we didn't really too care for the food, but then we laughed and we went to go get some to eat, and I went home and went to sleep. That's it. But before the pandemic, I had just started to go out of town every Mother's Day. So with mothers, like a friend, my mama, I was going out of town. So one Mother's Day I went to Hawaii, the other Mother's Day I went to Myrtle Beach. Like I actually know kids. I was gone.
Wow, that's
and then
lovely.
pandemic happened, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I'm
Shut
here.
down everything.
Yeah. Which, yeah. So I really don't want to, I don't have no plans. What happens, happens. What I get, I get. What I don't, I don't. I don't have no expectations of what Mother's Day should be or what I want it to be. But I don't want to be in nobody's house. I'd rather be in my own house, on my couch, on my floor, in my bed.
Exactly.
Wherever I'm going to be in my own shit. I don't want, like you said, put on a new outfit because why wouldn't you put on new clothes on this Mother's Day to go sit in somebody else's house? I don't want to do that.
It's a waste.
So, no.
But hopefully we enjoy our Mother's Day.
I mean, something happened that we can put on the internet, be like, oh, or I text you and be like, girl, did they clean your house?
I know, right? Definitely check.
Did they wash the dog? Like, what they doing right now? Is they outside? Did you lock them out the house? Like, or where you at? Yeah, so I don't really have no plans for Mother's Day. Okay, but yeah, that's it.
I think we want the same thing. I just want to relax and do simple shit. Simple shit would be nice.
Yeah. So this was our episode about, being a mother, just venting and giving y'all a little taste of what we do and what we went through and a little background history of what the fuck we came from.
Exactly.
So yeah, mothers, I think you're going to hear the word mother, mom throughout this podcast because we are mothers.
Yep.
And that is something that we take seriously. I think that is our full-time job. So that'll be something that you're going to always hear. Hope you guys have a good Mother's Day.
Yes.
And I hope you enjoy it. Comment below and let us know what you end up doing for Mother's Day.
Yes. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. And our gems of the day. You got your gem of the day?
Yeah, so people that spend a lot of money like on their teeth, I use Crest white strips, and I think I would refer anybody to use those. Like, you could get them, they like $40-some, right? They come with maybe 14 in a pack, so that's like a 2-week treatment. You gotta use them consistently, like 30 minutes every day for 2 weeks, and it helps. And it's like $40 at Walmart. That's my resource. Like, go to that.
So she has some perfect teeth, okay? So listen, for real, going back to that, I don't know if y'all know, but having babies can fuck your teeth up.
Yes.
Like, they get loose. Like this last one, nigga, I thought they was gonna come out. They was loose, but I don't know. I think I don't know the right term, but your gums and stuff, they get, I don't know, foreign material. I don't know. But I know,
like, your enamel,
that's what,
all that
something
shit.
That
deteriorate.
That fucks with your teeth having kids. So I remember, I didn't think this was true. I never forget this. Before we close our little story, I had went with my cousin to do a photo shoot. And she had tags on her clothes or something was on her clothes and we couldn't get off and we didn't have no scissors. And I took my teeth to rip it off. And she said, girl, don't be doing that. You know our teeth get looser and get fucked up once we had kids. And I'm like, she don't know what she's talking about. But I had a baby at the time, but she had 2. She like, don't use your teeth for nothing. Don't be doing that because your teeth get loose. You start losing your teeth faster after you have kids.
Yes.
Because it's stuff that you lose in your body and give it to your kids. So you got to be, mindful of what you do. And I was like, girl, know what you're talking about. She was telling the truth.
I randomly have a chipped tooth in the back and I'm like, where the fuck this come from?
Yeah,
it's just falling apart. Like, what the fuck?
So yeah, so like Jess said, you only get one body, take care of it. So I guess our gym is together. You only get, God bless you with one body. Try your best to take care of it. Yeah. Whether you start in late or early, like, I feel like at our age, we starting a little late, taking care of our body and finding these new resources of doing things naturally that we didn't have before. We was taught to pop, certain pills and gummies.
And that ain't
that's not the proper way or the faster way to take care of your body. So just learn your body, do research on certain things to put in your body and stop using. And that's our gym of the day. Use
white
strips and
don't go to the dentist paying for veneers and all these expensive ass things.
Mm-hmm.
Use some treatments, and that's the brand that works very good. Like, I get that 5 stars. They need to pay me for.
Yeah, because I'm about to go get them and try them, okay? And then we're going to discuss this episode. But yeah, thank you guys for watching Let's Kick It Podcast. Grow with us as we grow with the podcast. Yes. Like, subscribe, comment. And like we said, we hope you have a good Mother's Day.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day, mothers.
Happy Mother's Day.
I love it.